Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mongolander. This is Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition Paragon Vanguard build with mods. On the last episode we have basically investigated the entire Citadel. We have completed several quests, but we also managed to gather a couple quests. Managed to talk to Arya about her possible options of helping us, but we also gonna need to help her with rechecking the Omega, but that's gonna happen in the future. We have bought a bunch of weapons, a bunch of weapon attachments, and now we're basically continuing on with the playthrough. So currently level 36, Vanguard, health 700, barrier 750 with the following powers: incendiary ammunition, shockwave, fitness, dark channel at 4, and pull biotic charge, assault mastery at 5. So let's continue on. We have some galactic discoveries to do. We have some galactic exploration to complete. And first let's go for the Beckenstein. Hold on, I actually need to do the command for the fuel because I hate the space exploration in this game. I don't really enjoy it that much. But even before we're gonna move on, maybe a reminder that this episode, like every single other of the episodes, is being recorded live during my Twitch streams on twitch.tv/Unclelander. Come and say hi. I'm playing a variety of video games, charity events, genre marathons, modder playthroughs, and the list of content I'm planning to do and will do expands. So okay, the fuel command of course doesn't want to work half of the time because of course we have Beckenstein negotiations. I'm gonna do that first. Let's enter the orbit and let's do the negotiations. Beckenstein, the negotiation is not going well. The colonial politicians are telling their fearful public that they will not make Beckenstein a target for the Reapers, and given their proximity to the Citadel, they are less reliant on Alliance security. They finally agreed to turning some industry towards arms if the Alliance helps them hide the fact from the public. Udina's negotiations suggest you can either try again to persuade them that the Reapers will eventually come to Beckenstein, or agree to their terms and hide Beckenstein support from the public. Let's persuade them. The negotiation. The colonial leadership concedes that Reaper attack is a possibility. However, it does not solve their short-term problem with public opinion. Instead, they offer as a gesture a token force of a colonial guardsman. They won't give industrial support unless Alliance absolutely guarantees the security of the colony. Udina's advisors say there's no way the Alliance can make much guarantees in times of war, especially with Earth lost and fighting an unknown force like the Reapers. Well, I'm not gonna do any guarantees. I'm not gonna give them any guarantees. And that gives you 2 reputation, 4 Paragon, and Allied Forces updated, Beckenstein Guard, and also Alliance Irregulars. Alright, so that's Beckenstein cleaned out. We got the negotiations out of the way. Let's simply move on. I don't really want to dock. I want to check which galaxies are available for exploration. Okay, so let's go. Which one? That's a Krogan DNZ. Mate cluster, Anus Basin, Ethan cluster has something on it. Check what it has. Apparently there's 50% resources here. Irune. Okay, Book of Planix, that's for Barlavon and Citadel. Let's see, Made cluster. I cannot really go for local cluster yet because it's still... I need to complete one of the missions to make the local cluster relatively explorable again. I can go for all-in Protectorate. Okay, what do we have here?
I found something.
Something on the moon of Kaji. Nictimus. Drill Wetwork teams. Okay, like I said, local cluster cannot be really explored right now. I can go for Kite's Nest. 66% of assets. Karashan has something on it. Pillars of Strength. And that's gonna go to the Batarians. Hadis Gamma, Gemini Sigma, Argos Rho, Attican Beta, Nubian Expense, Styx Theta, Sentry Omega, Nima Cluster, Far Rim, Pangea Expense. We got stuff on the Rosetta Nebula. Apparently 0% assets has been recovered. Okay, let's check if Enoch has something.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, there's something. On Job. Start the scanner. Oh, it's actually pretty damn close. Assignment Areas Forces. Okay, so this system has been scanned 100%. Job Frontsman. Let's check Phi Cleo. Oh, wait a second. That's everybody from here. Interesting enough. Alright. What do we have? Titan Nebula, Sigrid, Omega Nebula has only 30%. So let's make sure that that's gonna get cleaned out. It seems like Sarabarik has nothing on it. Let's check Batala.
I found something.
Something on Huna Wanuro. What a name for the planet. Assignment Area Forces. Alright, we got some Elkol veterans. Let's check Fatar. We got 66% of assets recovered from here. So now one of the systems is gonna have the final asset for Elliot T-Loke. And Fatar is pretty much not something that we could be interested in. Let's go for Kyra Vamori.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, there it is. Batar. Alright, more areas forces. The system is clean. And yeah, the entire system is clean now. The entire Omega Nebula is good. Okay, let's enter the system. And let's check the other clusters. So Titan Nebula... Hourglass Nebula has something. Okay, so we have 50-50 chance. It's either Ploitari or Fariar.
I found something.
And there goes the guilty party on Zenethu. Terminus Riders. And that will be 100% assets currently recovered from Hourglass Nebula. Cluster Neiman. I'm going the wrong way. Crescent Nebula, Eagle Nebula has something. Ooh, there are actually two clusters I can check on. So let's go for Eagle Nebula because this one is the most explored, if you can even call it that, with 33%. All right, let's go for Nyair.
Signal confirmed.
Alright, 2 signals. First, the Shining Sky. Allied forces updated Healing Waters. In Belan. With Triton ADS pack. Or Triton. I think it should be called Triton. How many assets? 83%. Okay, so we got Melgus in the moon.
I found something.
There we go. Planet Flet. Vorcha Pyro unit. Alright. Right, so Eagle Nebula is fully clean. Now let me go for another cluster. Plot the mass relay. And we had the Ismar Frontier. Okay, let's go for the unmarked station then.
Signal confirmed.
And that gave me advanced biotic implants. Did not really want to do that, but fine. I love the fuel. I actually hate... I'm gonna be honest, if there's one thing that I truly dislike about this game is the entire space exploration thing with the Reapers and the fuel consumption. It's not good. I don't like it. It's just there to make you play for longer, and it's only there to make you spend your credits. While in reality, you can spend those credits on way better things. Okay, just the last run through every single of the systems, just so I can make sure that I have explored everything. But so far, I would say that I did. 100%, 100%, 100%. Besides the Soul, Soul is currently pretty much absolutely invaded with the Reapers, so I cannot do it right now until I'm gonna do one of the more important missions. Which actually I'm gonna go for Exodus Cluster. This exploration was rather quick. So I'm going for Exodus Cluster because we have Recover Prothean Artifact. And I'm gonna enter that, obviously. And we're gonna land. Alright, so, well, the game have pretty much made me take Liara by default. What about Jack? Actually, I cannot cycle the appearance. Didn't I assign Jack to the team? She should be available to get. Maybe she's not available right now, maybe sometime in the future. Anyway, I'm gonna take Edie because she can strip the shields. It also depends on what kind of enemies we're gonna get, because if we're gonna get Reapers, Edie can just do Incineration. And also stunning enemies with the, what's its name? Overload. So, yeah, let's take Edie. When it comes to my armor, I am not gonna change anything for now. Sadly, this is the best I can do for now. I need to find the best balance between health boost, power damage, weapon damage, and that's it. And maybe a shield boost. Shield boost would be nice. Okay, for weapons, we already have the Revenant, which the recoil attachment is 100% needed. And also the Excavator. Probably one of the best choices I could get. Liara, you're gonna get something else. I could give you the Tempest. Yeah, use the Tempest. Do I have attachment? I have way too many attachments. Okay, so you're definitely a powerhouse, so you're gonna get SMG Power Magnifier. Stabilizer, and that's what bullet speeder, thick objects, 60% reduced damage, ignores 50% of armored target defenses. I think you're gonna be good with just a damage upgrade, at least for now. And the pistol, yeah, let's go for Carnifex, and it's gonna be the same deal. Power and armor piercing, armor penetration abilities. Let's go for that. Actually, with you, let's get that barrel for armor penetration. Yep. So that's back. And ED, that's gonna be the same deal. Power upgrade. And armor piercing ability. And when it comes to the pistol, Carnifex, power upgrade, armor piercing. And that's it. Okay, when it comes to powers, currently Edie cannot get anything. Liara cannot get anything, and I'm clean. Maybe in next 2 levels I will be able to pick up something. Maybe.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Eden Prime also marks Saren's first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Okay, so it's Eden Prime, and we already know from the companions that we're gonna get Cerberus, so Edie's overload is gonna be more usable than just stunning the targets. It's also gonna strip them out of the shields.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Oh, something tells me that Cerberus is gonna know exactly that we are here. My left eye is itchy. I think there's something inside of it.
The area appears deserted.
Come on, let's see if we can find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once. The colonists rebuilt after Saren's attack. It is likely they will rebuild again after Cerberus is defeated. I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
Hey, look, it's Guess
Based on
back.
observation of the Normandy's crew, I believe most people invest more emotional permanence to ships they serve on.
Don't worry, they're harmless. It's awfully quiet in here.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone. Dr. Tazzoni, have you ever encountered dinosaur fossils during your digs?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
No, jokes have specific structures. That was messing with you.
Either becoming more human than she actually knows. Oh, what's over here? Some kind of computer. 3,000 credits, don't mind if I do. I need all the credits. Then we're gonna get the med kit. What else do we have here? Another salvageable piece of information. Terminal. Processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet, and when we increase food rations as payment for work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there is no way they cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Actually, Excavator and Revenant, it's my weapon setup from Mass Effect 2. It's like point by point the same weapons, because during my Mass Effect 2 playthrough I decided to go for Revenant assault rifle instead of a Claymore. Don't get me wrong, I know the Claymore is a really powerful shotgun, but my problem with it is that it only has one shot.
There's the elevator that leads to the dig site.
Good. Now we can find out what they've discovered.
And I'm gonna be quite fairly honest, I prefer to have 3 shots and not only have an ability to make a mistake, but also have those 3 shots and basically use them more than have 1 shot miss and then take a couple seconds for the reload. That's gonna give an enemy a chance to basically destroy me.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's a Prothean.
By the goddess.
Cerberus has recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology.
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Well, we got a company.
There they are!
Okay, we got Nemesis. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Sure, why not?
Let's get moving before more of them come back.
And the excavator works just as good as before. Though only 3 shots. Wanted to cast a Dark Channel on that Nemesis. She still had the shields after all. What's this? Terminal. Troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We've pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of large presence in that area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Damn right. What's this? Salvage, 2,000 credits. Good. Credits never bad. Credits good. Gas back. Okay, so we have checked up this building. Let me check up this one. Oh, damn. There's still some well, there were some civilians over here. This guy must be dead for a very long time if there already flies over over that person. It must be like over 2 weeks. Okay, Liara, do the biotic explosion. Now it's your turn. Cannot really do anything against him. At least not much. Yeah, they're inside of a building. Nice job. Oh, you had to do that.
Of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Yeah, Dark Channel is a very good ability. It's like the Reef of Mass Effect 2, only it doesn't provide you with health regeneration. Reef just deals a lot of freaking damage over time for a very, very long time. Oh, there's equipment salvage. Oh boy. Okay, so how are we gonna deal with that? I guess biotic explosion. Yeah, I can do the biotic explosion on him. Nemesis. Not really a nemesis, but still gonna do the job. Yeah, never mind, he's dead. There's still one more somewhere. ED. Yeah, I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't think I can attack them like this. Yeah, there was no way I could get an access over there. Liara, use the warp, please. Or don't. Okay, I only have one question. Are they spawning infinitely?
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Yeah, for some reason my companions just sometimes they do not really want to cast their abilities. And I find it a little bit weird. I'm also looking back and forth just so I make sure I don't lose any of the intels, because I don't want to lose the intels. I want to get all of them. Damn. Again, same situation. The fly's already flying over these guys.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
It was somebody's
Cares
home.
little for civilian casualties.
Hey, look at that. Blood Dragon armor. I don't even have to buy it anymore. But I'm gonna be quite honest, I'm not gonna wear it. I need to create a mixture of an armor set that's gonna basically cover everything that I actually need for the Vanguard. A little bit of shields, a little bit of health, a little bit of power damage, a little bit of weapon damage. Like the 4 attributes that I need to cover. Which I'm not even sure if I will be able to. We'll see. Because I do remember when I was playing as Adept, you could go like full power, recharge, and power strength, and you could basically solo this game with the amount of recharge you had on your abilities. I mean, that's kind of the same thing is gonna happen with the Sentinel and the Engineer. Which, by the way, reminder for you guys, exclamation mark Paul, to take a look at the poll that I have. And the poll is about the class I'm gonna play on next year's marathon of Mass Effect, because I'm playing Mass Effect Trilogy once a year. So I simply enjoy it that way. It definitely brings some variety. What's this? Computer console. Okay, at this point I cannot even exit from this room. Okay, let's use it. Cipher data?
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Jesus.
A third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Hey, there we go. 500 XP and what do we get? 4 points. I need one more level to level. I need one more level to bring one of the abilities up, and I don't even know which one I'm gonna bring. I was thinking about leveling up the Dark Channel, but we'll see. ED, that also requires 5 points, and Liara also requires 5 points. So there's nothing really that I can do. I guess next level then. Also, the rifle that the Protheans were using during the cutscene. I remember that rifle during multiplayer. It actually got nerfed twice in the original Mass Effect. It got nerfed twice because of how powerful it really was. Like basically the what was the name of that gun? Particle rifle, I think. Yeah, particle rifle. Particle rifle has 2 firing modes. The first, which is like the smaller beam, and after you hold fire for a longer period of time, it has like a more powerful, thicker beam that basically penetrates all the barriers, all the shields, and basically destroys the enemies. You could destroy Banshees in like microsecond with just the basic beam of the particle rifle pre-nerf. That weapon was disgusting. absolutely disgusting. They then nerfed it once. It was still the secondary fire was then overpowered because primary was basically nerfed down, not to bits, but it was definitely nerfed. And then they nerfed the secondary fire on the second attempt, and then the particle rifle was still good at eliminating the barriers, but good luck destroying the armor with it, unless you have incendiary ammunition, because without that, particle rifle was just kind of meh. In a matter of fact, a lot of guns in Mass Effect 3, the original multiplayer, were not really that useful on Gold and Platinum, unless you had, you know, mods for power strength, weapon strength, and also additional ammunition. Thing is, all those attachments that I just mentioned were only one-time use things that you could get from basically from packages. They were just one-time supplies. You didn't got like incendiary ammunition like in single player. You only had, your class basically had, like, for example, you only had fitness and 2-3 abilities, and you could pretty much max out the entire fitness and 2 abilities, and you had to leave the third, or you basically made them miss a match of builds. It also depends, because when you think about it, multiplayer had such a variety of builds with the classes. You could make a lot of crazy things, lots of crazy things. I still remember the playing as Sentinel, it was pretty good, but you could basically make any Vanguard to make fire tech burst damaging abilities. I remember freaking Batarian Vanguards with their freaking spike launchers. Jesus, those were good days. Those were good days. Multiplayer was such an amazing thing, and I said it before, I'm still gonna be salty about it. They did not include it in the Legendary Edition till this day. Oh well. Cypher goes burr.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Too late for that one now.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Yes? Please reach, come on, do it for me. Thank you. Okay, hey comrade. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. That is not good. Yeah, we got the dude over here. He can burn. Not too shabby. Glad to hear that. Recovering from feasting day. Yeah, you guys had a Jesus Christ, help me here. Thanksgiving in United States. This one day of recovery. unless you guys have the same idea like we have in Europe, which basically means that if your holiday lands on Thursday, most of the people take the Friday off, so you can have Saturday and Sunday off as well. Do you guys have that? Or do you guys basically are like, hey, that's a day off? I'm starting to think that the maximum range on... I'm starting to think the maximum range on this shockwave might actually be a better idea. People that can always stretch it to 4 to 7 days. Yeah, it depends. Some of the companies in my country just basically they take a little calendar and be like, well, I want to have 4 days off instead of have 1 day off, go to back to job, and then work for another 2 days, or not, or in reverse, not work, and then not work again. So they just simply do 4 days free for everybody. But it depends on the company and how lenient the boss of the company is. Doesn't happen often though. Doesn't happen often, which is a shame. Because in my opinion, it should happen more often. Or simply have like an actual legal thing where you get 4 days in case scenario, but I'm letting...
They have retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
I'm letting basically my imagination to go, you know, to do its own thing. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking, you could say. I think I'm gonna reset my Shepherd, and I'm gonna take the range on a shockwave, so it can actually go further. It just makes more sense to me that way.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
Lovely. Yeah, you're gonna get that. Liara, shockwave for you. Can you do the warp? Yes, you can. Cerberus did nothing wrong. I export doubt that. I actually want you to be over here.
Understood.
Just be behind. I am the Vanguard. I am the missile.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Yeah, I'm still gonna keep my
Has the
decision.
life
There we
pod
go.
ended stasis mode. It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
And I'm a human missile. I think that should be enough. Oh snap. Okay. Bam, bam. Yeah, I took that missile like it's nobody's business. The best decision that they have made is that they dropped the freaking Atlas right behind me. That was actually a very, very good move. Can you not?
There. You can open the life pod now.
Alright, let's go for it.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused.
He's drunk. He's not confused.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got...
I didn't skip
Sorry.
that.
Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
I think I need to now go and talk to Javid.
Down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on my way.
It's still discussed in the first basic conversation. Then I think I will be free to do whatever else I want.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem.
Will he?
Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you. Anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people. demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
A rather grim perspective.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
I always love that line. Yeah, it is a very grim line, but I find it difficult to disagree. As grim as it might sound from me, as maybe a little bit controversial, but I kind of find it difficult to disagree.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final Vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think.
Anything else? Your mission? Protein device.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Alright, and what about the Prothean war with the Reapers themselves?
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
I already have talked about Vigil on Ilos. How did you fight the Reapers? City by city, planet by planet. I think that's the answer. No, I didn't ask him about that.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why did you lose? I already have asked him that.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Alright, we got the particle rifle weapon. Which is, like I said, it's an alright weapon, but in my opinion, it's good for single player. Multiplayer wise, it was pretty... I guess it was pretty average.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here. For me, it was only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Alrighty then, I'm just gonna let him learn then. It is not the CIC, this is the engineering. It seems like I have some messages. Yeah, I'm gonna figure that one later. Because right now, I think it's a good moment for me to basically cut this episode over here. So, people of Twitch, we're still gonna continue streaming. People of YouTube, thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, consider subscribing. Ring the bell, stop with a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Links for my Modlists as well as all my socials can be found in the description below and in the pinned comment down below. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.